Hey, Mark Harris is here. This is the guy who used to be...
here's somebody who doesn't need a real doll.
Right. He's got a partner. Mark Harris used to be married to Martha Raye, who was like 900 years old when he married her.
Look at him.
There he is. Oh, more gay than ever.
I think he's had a sex change.
I think he's a woman now. Look at him, back from Europe, triumphant. Mark Harris.
Oh, what a happy man. Look at that face.
So happy.
I know.
You know, he's the reason they call gay people gay. Because he's happy, he's having a good time. Right?
Right, absolutely.
All right.
Oh, we're doing Clinton here?
Yeah, one of your old songs. In fact,
where's the paparazzi?
One of the do you have things written down on a piece of paper?
No, yeah. For you.
No, it's don't try to be funny.
For you. I'm not trying.
You don't understand why you're funny. Let me handle it.
I'm not funny, but these are from you.
What do you got?
I went out the other night in a restaurant in Venice, and this lady was sitting there, an Amish lady. She's telling me, and she wants you to have this, and she says,
"Well, what is it?"
Some letter to you.
Oh, I see.
Telling her about her private parts. And then she says, the Amish people are very hot people. One of their sayings is putting the porking up.
Okay. All right, listen. Nobody cares.
You know what that means?
All right, anyway, so Mark used to be married to Martha Raye, who was like 90 years old when he married her.
78.
Everybody said that he was a money-grubbing gigolo.
Isn't that terrible?
Isn't that terrible?
Terrible.
But he does have all of Martha Raye's money now. How much money was the estate again?
It was 2.4. Whatever I was left went into this humongous house that I just built.
Right.
So I'm broke.
Yeah, we believe that. $2.4 million. It was worth it. He married her. She had already had a couple of strokes and everything.
I think all of the money went into plastic surgery.
Oh, no, not that much. But, sorry.
And according to Mark Harris, and he swears this is true, he did have sex with Martha Raye twice to consummate the marriage.
At least twice.
Which is unbelievable. But he admits he's gay.
On those moments when I'm with the same sex, I'm gay. When I'm with the opposite sex, I'm what you would call straight. And then, of course, those bisexual menage a trois moments.
You have never been straight.
You are so gay. Although he convinced two women to marry him.
Two women before Mark.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I mean, I have a beautiful granddaughter and beautiful children. And,
right.
And what's it all about? Who cares what they are?
Can you imagine? I would love to meet the woman who met this guy, the way he talks and everything, and said, you know what? I want to start a life with him.
They're probably...
I'm a lot of fun.
Listen, I want to marry you.
Not exactly, but I'm a lot of fun.
Let's go
you talk about gay and bisexual and straight. The only thing that matters is a good orgasm.
Well, absolutely. You are a genius. So anyway, we're shocked to learn. So anyway, he did. For those of you tuning in Canada for the first time, Louisville, all these new markets.
Bonjour, Canada.
Mark has actually made love to like a 78-year-old woman, and it's frightening, the whole story. We've gone into it many times on the air.
You think that's for the Guinness Book of
Martha was less lifelike than the real doll.
No, she was wonderful. It was just a stirred up time.
When you made love to her, though, you must have been sick to your stomach.
Not at all.
Martha
Not at all.
That I don't believe.
Martha would always say, though, about her 8x10s and how she looked and the body she had and all that. She says, look what you missed. I said, but that's what I'm thinking of now.
I see. You would imagine her back in her heyday.
Easy to imagine. She was still Martha Raye.
Don't you think you thought about, like, Cesar Romero when you were in bed with her?
That's a great guy. No.
Did you ever... there were rumors all of Cesar Romero's life that he was homosexual. Was he or wasn't he?
He told me yes.
He did. And did you give him oral sex?
No, I gave him soup. He had the flu.
Did you ever give Cesar Romero sex?
Never.
So he's not telling us Cesar Romero was gay.
No, you asked. What do you mean I'm sitting here? Yes, he did. He told me the love of his life was Tyrone Power. He told me that.
And he made love to him?
He didn't give me the explicit, movements, but he was a wonderful man.
Hold on one second. Dominic. Hello?
Hi.
You on the web?
Who's this?
It's Howard.
Here's what we're going to do. A law student is going to be leaving my office at 9 or 10, fly to Chicago, buy the doll, and fly it back. He'll sit next to it in the plane.
Let me ask you something. Can they make the doll that quick?
They're not open till 9:30. I will be calling them. If possible, you will have it tomorrow. Then that'll be your next year's birthday present. And I'm
fantastic.
Well, I thank you for that.
Either Natasha or Stacy.
Well, we'll find out what's available.
I want her made up like a whore.
Okay,
and what we'll do is we'll have it actually on the plane flying back with the law student.
It has to have
pick it up. I'll buy the ticket both ways.
Okay.
It has to have a ticket.
I told you Dominic could get this done.
The ticket, of course.
Both ways.
But the only thing is, I just got to make sure.
Angie, go with him. Go with them so we have it on E.
No, I can't.
And you'll take whatever they have available if they have one right
Unfortunately,
there.
I'm trying a case. The guy wants to, get out of jail today. But I will take care of this.
All right. Get the doll here. Get it here for tomorrow. It'll be a big show.
Well, let me see what I can do. I will send someone to Chicago.
Between that and our Lady Di Broadway show, it's going to be unbelievable. Mark would be fabulous for that.
As Lady Di.
Yes, you would.
I'm not going to be blonde.
Originally, Robin was going to be Lady Di, but I'm thinking of replacing her with you.
Mark is getting my part.
He's a winner. He's a winner, I'm telling you.
I hit the high note.
Okay, so anyway.
You got my flowers.
For those of you, thank you. For those of you, that's such a gay thing of you to do.
The flowers?
Yes.
This is my Gay Friday.
For those of you just tuning in, Mark Harris is here. He made love to a 78-year-old woman named Martha Raye, who was a big famous star back in the 50s.
Yeah, back in World War II.
30s, 40s, 50s, 60s were a little bad, 70s.
And
60s
then,
was Vietnam.
Right. And Mark did her and then got like $2.5 million.
Twice. That's $1 million per.
Her own daughter didn't get that money.
This really sounds good to me.
Well, it's true.
You must be
You
something.
did it.
Yeah, well.
And all he did was wash her hair a few times.
Really?
A lot could be said for that.
But we had a great
He
time. We had a
did
great
make
life.
a disco room for her.
Yeah.
Which is now a ballroom.
Which she really needed in those waning years.
Which is now a ballroom.
Aren't you shocked that you made a disco room, convinced Martha Raye to make a disco room?
You called it disco. It was a nightclub.
You made a nightclub in Martha Raye's house when the woman was hardly able to even walk.
She was fine to receive all her guests, and she enjoyed it.
All right,
Great parties.
All right, so Mark now, in his grief after losing Martha Raye and getting the $2.5 million.
3 years.
Yeah. After that, let me put my sunglasses on, okay? Because you're too funny. And,
no, I'm not funny at all. I just tell the truth, and that's funny.
Yeah. All right, I can't find him now.
You look wonderful, Robin, while he's looking for his glasses. Let's beat up this dead space.
Yeah.
Come on,
I'm getting messages from the E room to put on my sunglasses. Anyway, because they know how crummy I look in my regular glasses.
Or is it my beauty that blinds you?
Homo?
Look at these new glasses of his. I mean,
These aren't new.
Not you,
Oh,
him.
what?
I'm not looking at you.
Oh, yeah, those?
I have 2 pairs.
Elvis laughs at those glasses.
The cab driver, I didn't think I'd get here. He says, do you imitate Elvis? I said, no. He says, you look just like him.
You got TCB glasses.
I said, dead or alive.
All right, anyway.
That was crazy.
Anyway, so
Sex.
are you saying you never had oral sex with a man during your marriage to Martha Raye?
At the end of the marriage.
Okay, you did. All right, so you do admit
At the
that.
end of the marriage.
Yeah.
Went back to an ex... excuse me?
All right.
Well, go ahead.
All right, so when we last spoke to you, I thought you were going to bring your German boyfriend. Mark, in his grief...
I'm on my way to Berlin this evening after this show.
Boy, that kid must be good.
Well,
no, he
was,
does not live in Berlin.
He does not?
No.
You never met him when you were
in Berlin, no.
All right, Mark. Because Mark goes back to the days of the old glorious queens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't find too many like Mark Harris anymore.
Why? Queen Elizabeth is still here. I don't find her glorious.
No, I mean just your whole attitude. You're Hollywood personified, even though you're not famous. You know what I mean? You're
Right.
Hollywood. He's like old Hollywood.
Why,
He's Liberace.
He's Liberace.
I've been called that too.
Yeah.
But I play more than a piano.
I know. You play the organ.
No, just the strings. Well, there's a big difference. You know, some people do find me funny. And there's not such a big difference between Jack Benny and myself. Of course, I'm alive.
Okay, so Mark goes
He
to
played
Europe.
the violin.
Mark goes to
I
Europe.
play the violinist.
Don't make me struggle through this interview.
Oh, please, no. You
Mark
could never
goes-
struggle. You're professional.
Mark goes to Europe.
Yeah.
He meets up with like lots of guys.
I guess he can't meet anybody here.
No.
Who wants to?
Because what in Europe?
Although I've met somebody in America finally.
In Europe, you know, he can convince these guys that he's really happening in the United States.
Okay. And
The guy
somehow
didn't
or
even
other,
know who I was.
He
Right.
claims to have some act that people actually come to see.
Right. So anyway,
You called me in my rehearsal 2 weeks ago.
yeah, Mark Harris went to Europe in his grief after Martha Raye,
After the earthquake.
and he meets this guy who's what, 19?
Oh, please.
How old?
Next week he'll be 23.
Okay.
That's not my fault.
How old are you?
I'll be 49 February.
49?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway, Mark
I
meets
thank
this
God for plastic surgeons and God himself.
Mark, meanwhile, you're suing your plastic surgeon.
We did that already. Settled out of court.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
Because what, he made your testicles too tight?
That was in the complaint. I looked it up.
Right.
But, I mean, there were other things,
Like?
like 2 different eyes. So I redid my eyes a few times. I took vocal lessons in Berlin. I had really good
Let me
time.
see your eyes. Take off your glasses.
They're normal. Yeah. You told everybody I was Chinese and people would stop me. You don't look Chinese.
He looks like Elizabeth Taylor.
Let me see. Turn around.
Look.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Robin, you always said I had such beautiful eyes.
You ruined yourself.
No, they're perfect now.
He can't even open his eyes.
I know.
Oh, please.
The
You know,
face
people
doesn't
believe
move.
what you say. The face moves, and so do other parts. Everything's working.
Some other part.
He
Everything's
pulled
working.
himself.
Again and be comfortable.
All right, so,
Yes.
okay, so he goes to Europe, check this out, and he meets this guy, 23-year-old guy who plays the violin, and Mark convinces him that he's a big star back in the United States.
Yes.
But that's not true.
And now the violinist and Mark have an act together,
Right.
That's true.
and they have, I guess he's plowing this violinist
Like a new field.
like a
Are
new
you
field.
kidding? We're going to have an open call. We could always hire
What does your
a
new man
violinist.
look like? Describe him to
He's a
everyone.
very handsome young man.
Right.
Yeah, I thought he was in his 30s.
Right.
And he's, I guess you'd call model type and everything, but I don't need a trophy.
Right.
I've always been the trophy.
Right.
So I don't want to pursue this for too much.
Have you ever met Andrew Cunanan, the guy who killed Versace?
I'm going to tell you a story, if you let me,
Yes.
about Andrew Cunanan.
You did him, didn't you?
No.
Tell the truth.
That's the truth.
You've never had sex with Andrew Cunanan.
Never. He's not even my kid.
He's not.
What happened when I was in this spa in Germany to lose weight, because I had gone very fat and down 20 pounds. What is...
Everything is a spa or facelift.
So I was at the pool, and this guy was all the way at the end. And, you know, in Germany, women are completely nude at these spas.
Because everyone's gay, I guess.
No. Well,
Right.
in Europe, they do what they want, when they want, with whom they want.
Right.
So I was sitting there, and he was looking in my
Is he
direction.
the worst storyteller or what?
Who is he talking about? I don't even know what
Who
story.
he
it
We're
was.
called-
going to go to Andrew Cunanan.
Yeah, Davyd. So anyway, he...
Davyd?
Davyd, that's the violinist.
Oh, is he gay?
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Homo says what?
All right, go ahead. So you're at your...
You know, these gays, everyone's coming out of the closet.
So you're
Who
at the
hell
pool.
cares?
You're at the
All
pool.
these gay people coming out of the closets. I listen to everything Ellen DeGeneres says. She's quite eloquent. And they're all
right, so you're
amateurs. I've been around a long time.
You're at the pool. Go ahead.
And
what are you wearing at the pool? Just a little bikini?
Yeah, no. I was wearing,
Trunks?
Yeah.
You wear
oh,
trunks.
there's the pool. Yeah. And he was looking, but I didn't believe he was looking at me, and I left, and I had this idea that he's a young hustler, and I don't need that at this point in my life.
Because you're a young hustler.
Right. So he came over to me while I was ordering a beer, and he sits down next to me, and he orders a beer and tells the waiter zusammen bitteschön, and I look at him, I said, warum mich? Means why me?
Mm-hmm.
And he's telling me all kinds of things and everything, and then he gets to the part where he wants to take me to dinner. I said, what do you do for a living that you could afford to take me to dinner, even though I'm dieting? And he said...
Listen to this gay pickup.
And he said...
I wish we had him on
This
film.
reminds me of one of those
Who on
old
film?
Elizabeth Taylor
You
movies.
mean you're
Right.
not... Which one?
All right, so this young boy...
Suddenly last summer.
So you say, why me?
Suddenly last summer.
You
you're
say,
right.
why me, and what was the answer?
He said, your eyes are so beautiful. You look so sad. You're all alone and nervous. I said, of course I am. If you had nothing to eat for 3 days, you'd be nervous, too. Anyway, we went out to dinner. He told me he's a violinist, and that made me, take notice. He was really a nice
So this is not Andrew Cunanan.
No, I figured this guy is after, fat old men. I was all gray. I had let all my hair
I told
grow
you
out.
this would be a bad story. So this is your boyfriend.
not a bad
All right, go ahead, yeah.
So anyway, we got rather close. Would you like to say something after?
So wait a second. You went out to dinner with him,
We went to dinner,
and this is your boyfriend?
Yes.
Okay, the violinist.
and he played violin, and I sang.
Right. And he thought you sang good?
No, he thought I sang wonderfully.
He did.
Yes. Well,
And-
so did you.
And then what did you do?
supposedly, when you heard me
That
sing
night?
with Jed.
That night, did you take him back to your hotel room?
We wound up there.
Yes. And
I
what
was
happened?
uncomfortable with
Well,
it.
how did you make the first kiss?
I didn't. He was massaging my neck.
He was.
Oh,
You were in the
great,
room.
Great. Did you ever have a violinist massage?
Anybody want to puke?
Listen to those
I
sounds.
heard this in a movie.
It really was nice.
So wait a second. You go out on
Well,
the
we
date.
shut the lights on.
And
my
what were you
side.
wearing on the date? Did you dress up?
I don't recall.
Did you wear tux?
No.
French maid.
No.
French maid's
I
outfit?
I don't even know.
French maid's
I don't even know.
All right. And were you hungry after dinner and he gave you something to eat?
All I had was wine.
Wine.
And he paid.
Can't you diet like normal people, or do you have to like starve yourself for 3 days?
Somewhat it's normal, but that time wasn't. It was extreme.
Okay.
And so I was pretty relaxed talking through this whole...
Did he play police officer with you and use a plunger?
Boy.
Did he?
That's sensational, isn't it?
That is sensational.
No.
He did not.
It was very romantic. It was very nice. And then the calls and the letters and the postcards. He was on tour in Monaco and Saint-Tropez.
So wait a second. So you're in the hotel room, and you said to him, "Oh, my shoulders hurt."
I said nothing.
He said to you,
Let
"Hey,
me massage you. I
let
said,
me
"My
massage
neck,
you."
My neck.
Right. And you were sitting where? In a chair?
Couch.
On a couch.
Mm-hmm.
And did you take your shirt off?
He did.
He took his shirt off.
No, he took my shirt off.
He undressed you.
Yeah, because he wanted to do the spinal cord.
Oh, I see.
He had great hands.
Yeah, and he started to rub your back. And then did soft kisses land on your neck?
How did you know? Were you there?
I could just imagine.
Well, it really did go down like that. Expression.
He started to kiss you.
So finally, when we made it to the bed and he knew I was uncomfortable, it was different.
Well, whoa. He starts massaging you, then he kisses your neck. And then, did you tell him you used to be married to Martha Raye?
No.
No.
He wouldn't know who she was.
Right. And then he took you, then how did he get your pants off?
He basically told me, didn't you have enough wine already? Can't you
shut up?
Yeah, really.
You were talking too much.
Talking.
In German?
In German.
Yes.
Ich spreche Deutsch auch. But he was finally saying, okay, I'll shut the lights. He shuts it on my side. I said, shut it on your side.
Oh, your clothes?
Yeah. And I had scar revision. So, as a matter of fact, he looked at
You had what? Scar revision.
You know, I had a stomach and all that.
You had a stomach. Is there a scar in your stomach?
There was, yeah. But you could a hairline now. It's revision. You know, they took away the ugliness of it, the thick rope. That's all gone.
That's all gone.
But I have this scar under the chin in bed.
Why do you have a scar under your chin? For a chin implant?
No, not a chin. They took out the double chin. They, sucked it out.
They sucked the fat out.
Right, and the stitches behind the ear. So he looks at me. He says, "What is that?" And I said, "What's yours?" Because he had a pronounced one under his chin. He says, "Rugby." And I looked at him. I said, "Rugby?" He says, "And yours?" I said, "Football." In America, we play football.
Right.
I mean, it's a really
all right. So wait a second. So you get into the bedroom, and this guy takes you, and he removes your pants, or you take your pants off?
He convinced me that sex was just as good with a 23-year-old.
So you started making out with this guy, and
you acrobatic.
And when he undressed for you, you were completely aroused.
I was aroused before that.
Right, and you were totally turned on.
And so would you if he massaged you.
And there was no ass play?
No.
None whatsoever?
No.
Did he touch your buttocks?
No.
He didn't. He didn't touch your buttocks.
Massage my thighs and around, okay. But why are you so fixated on this anal stuff?
I just want to know what you're up to, that's all.
No way.
So I don't believe it.
No way the guy massaged his shoulders and his back and his head and his neck and avoided his buttocks.
Well,
right.
You really must know that. You've been there.
You're a gay man and you don't touch a guy's buttocks?
Come on.
No.
No.
What? Only gay. Do I have to wear that label? I do it all.
It's like going to the ocean and not jumping in.
Except now in this last... Look, right.
Wait a minute. I got to say something.
Go ahead.
What is it? Martha Raye was the last woman?
No.
For Mark Harris?
No.
Because we haven't seen or heard of you being with a woman.
My ex-wife would like to stay out of this.
He claims he had sex with his ex-wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't have to claim it.
Hey, hold on. I got to get to the phones because there's some people who've been ordering the doll. I want to know what's going on over
doll.
there. Yeah, it's wild.
Doll gets more dates.
Mike.
Howard.
Did you order the doll?
I don't have a computer.
Right.
Will Allison consider this thing cheating or what?
Making love to a doll? No.
Sure.
I don't think so. No, I haven't. I've decided for her it's not cheating.
You're great, but this guy is so gay.
Yeah, Mark is so gay.
I can't stand
it.
Weird.
But
Mark, not only is Mark gay, but so I said to Mark, cut some IDs for the show. Mark will not cut IDs that I wrote for him. He's being such a little baby.
It's not a question of baby. Why would I say anything derogatory about Mark?
You don't say anything bad about Mark.
No, what
IDs.
you wrote is disgusting.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
I say hello. I'm Mark Harris, the former husband of Martha Raye, the greatest comedian and best piece of ass of all time.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Why not?
Is that true?
That's so nice.
She was way above being a piece of ass.
Hi, I'm Mark Harris. I was married to an 80-year-old broad named Martha Raye, but don't let that fool you. I'm a Tuchus Tarzan from Jump Street.
I guess
you won't say that?
No, but for you, I guess it's funny.
I'm getting married soon, and I know you're all thrilled for me. For my wedding gift, please feel free to chip in for my next plastic surgery, which is so extensive that I can hardly blink.
He wouldn't do that one?
No.
Gee, there's so much I wouldn't do. Surprise.
Hi, I'm Mark Harris. I was married to Martha Raye, and I love the Howard Stern Show because I know he respects me for what I am. Of course, aside from being a gold digger, it's pretty much up in the air what I am.
That's funny.
Oh, well, I must go...
Will you do that one?
Oh, well, I must go powder my butt for my man. And now from high atop the Howard Stern building on the Stolen Vehicle Police Recovery Network, it's the one man who can make me laugh at my stupid existence, Howard Stern.
Almost.
So you should have heard him. Listen to the fight he puts up over in the other room.
No fight.
Listen to this.
Yeah. No. No, that's okay.
So why can't you do the first couple?
Because it's untrue and it's not funny.
Oh, please. They are funny.
So wait, what's
I wouldn't say those things. Anything about Martha. And I'm certainly not going to say I like hairy men. I don't. No, it doesn't matter. No.
False advertising.
Yeah.
False advertising.
Now listen to this.
All of them are no good.
Christian. She wasn't 80.
So change it.
Well, tell
Okay.
me what's wrong with the first one.
I wouldn't say those things about Martha Raye. I wouldn't say anything wrong about her, and that's ridiculous.
All right, that's the first one.
It's ridiculous.
What about the second one?
Oh, please. Hi, I'm Mark Harris, former husband of Martha Raye, world-class entertainer, entrepreneur, chanteuse, and the gayest man on the planet. I am frightened by Howard Stern sometimes.
Oh, really?
In fact, he's scarier than my plastic surgery, if that's possible.
I think that's funny.
Take it from a flamer like me, Howard Stern is one crazy guy. What's wrong with saying that?
Come on.
It's a joke.
Homo. He did cut some of them.
Yes?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Which one? I can't
Here,
remember. Look at your clock. It says my name on it.
Here, I'll play it.
Harris. Hi, this is Mark Harris, the former husband of the great comic, Martha Raye. I know you all have questions like how I married a 78-year-old wonderful lady, a legend at that. And how alert was I during my testicle reduction? Well, I was so alert that I was so stupid to let him go tighter.
See, he ruined it.
It would work.
He ruined them.
Yeah.
He's not funny when he tries to ad-lib.
He's ad-libbing.
Kill the joke.
Read these.
Gotta be rain.
Read these. I want you to be funny.
Which one?
All of them. Just all of them. Read them. Here, try it. And try and do it funny. I mean, try and just read it straight. That's when you're funny.
If you just read it straight, you'll be funny.
That's when you're funny.
All this trying.
He never knows when he's
straight,
funny. I have
straight.
to produce him constantly.
Yes, you do.
Here, try and read it straight through in a nice clip.
If I could see, I don't know.
All right, go ahead.
Glasses with me.
Get your eyes fixed.
We'll leave out the
read it.
Leave
Just
out
read
the
it.
bad parts of Martha.
Go ahead, just read it.
Hello, I'm Mark Harris, the former husband of Martha Raye, and she was the greatest comedian, and she's a great lady. I'm not getting to say that nonsense there. Of course, I only sampled Martha's wares a few times when I gave them out, fatigues, because
Forget it.
Yeah,
You're not funny. You're not funny.
I don't find that funny.
You're not funny.
It's not.
So then he wrote,
not.
then he says, can you contact the Snapple people for me? I wrote a jingle for
Oh, a
them.
great jingle.
What is his jingle?
You want to hear it?
Yeah.
You thought I only sing legit.
This is the world's worst jingle I ever heard.
Oh, no.
This is horrible.
Really?
This is horrible.
Would you play it through and let
Yes.
the audience judge?
In fact, I guarantee you, Robin, you will be screaming for mercy when
Leo
I play
the
this.
Lion thought it was wonderful.
Sit through it, huh?
Robin, when you can't take any more, just scream
All
out.
right.
Okay,
It
and
is-
be true.
I will.
I got so bored during this, I had to turn
How
it
long
off.
is the jingle? The
It
jingle
goes
shouldn't
on
be
and
very
on.
long.
It goes on and on. This is horrible.
Probably 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Jingle?
Yeah. Listen. It's on cassette. First of all, it sounds like a guy peeing through the whole commercial. All right? It doesn't even sound like
That was
Snapple.
my 10-year-old pouring the
It
water.
sounds like a guy in a toilet peeing.
I'm so thirsty. I'm so dry now. Drinking Snapple. It is my high now. You should try it. There's Snapple Diet. Icy flavors and fruit taste that really savors. Keep on drinking and stop my thinking. When I go shopping, I will be stopping to buy some Snapple.
Yeah, okay. Mercy?
It's not getting any
It's not even funny. It's not funny.
Going
No,
It's
no.
awful.
Uh-huh.
It is awful.
If you say so, Howard.
Please.
So now you heard me sing in Baden-Baden, and you said it was really good, came into your own. So you
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, that was
That
great.
was good.
Well, then
You should
play
have
the-
brought your homosexual boyfriend in here and played a little and done something good that you've been working on.
Well, I think we're going to get rid of him. I'm going to have an open call for violinists. Any violinists, call
Wait,
Howard
you're done
Stern.
with him already?
You broke up with him?
Yeah. Just about. I mean,
Really?
I'm going back there to make sure.
Maureen, you're on the air. Hello?
Hey, it is.
Hey, Maureen, hi.
How you doing, Howard?
All right.
Enough with the faggots, Howard.
Faggots.
We got too many of them, and I think it's a disgrace.
Well, then don't bend over.
Greg, you're on the air.
Yeah, what's up, Howard?
Hey, man.
I love your show, but what's up with this dude, man?
You can't take it anymore?
Nah, man, it's making me sick.
A lot
You
of
have
guys...
a bathroom.
Go ahead, Dave, you're on the line.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just have a question for Mark. In being gay, I know there's a lot of, the AIDS worry about that. With going into all these bars and hanging out with all the other gay and homosexual people in the world, is AIDS always really a problem on your mind?
Well, I don't do anything sexually that I would get the disease, and I don't hang out in bars.
You do?
No.
I don't.
So
I don't believe I do.
No.
I don't do.
So,
You haven't?
It's a concern like anything else. I mean, I think hepatitis B might be a bigger concern.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, it is.
So you won't get AIDS because you're not a tuchus Tarzan.
Right.
Right.
Oh.
Is that true, Robin?
No, that is not true.
But
you can get AIDS orally.
Yeah, from oral sex.
Yes.
To what extent? I mean,
what do you mean to what extent?
If you have a cut in your mouth or something.
Something like that. Yeah. It's the.
Mark doesn't.
Well, I won't disappoint you. I'll stay healthy.
Mark doesn't have.
There's always that chance.
Yes, yes, there is.
One can only hope.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, that's raunchy.
I'm just kidding. Of course, we all love Mark Harris.
And then we'd have to take care of him, Howard. Now stop that.
What'd you say, Robin?
Then we'd have to take care of him.
And you'd be the first.
You've got plenty of money.
You're such a good lady.
All right, anyway, Mark Harris. So you're not going to come in with the violin player the next time?
Well, I'd like an open call. All violinists. Call Howard Stern. I need 2 for the act.
All right.
So you're going to play it?
I just wrote a jingle. I'm so thirsty. Pull your pants down. Let me touch you. Let me feel your round ass.
That proves the part that mine stinks.
I will open my mouth so wide. I don't know. It's very difficult. That's a tough song. Hi, Bob. You're on the air. Bob? Guess he's gone. Anyway, Mark, so what you're here to say is you're doing well.
Thank God.
Your act on the road is now...
What is his latest thing? This nightclub act?
I'm going to do an act in Los Angeles. We're looking between 3 rooms. A very nice person.
Do you ever get discouraged? Because I know things haven't really happened for you in show business.
No, not at all.
Things haven't. I mean, you've put together so many shows.
And, so, you know, there was the hotel deal and...
And I'm left with all those oil paintings of so many stars. The artist died, unfortunately.
Oh, dear.
What is he talking about?
I don't know.
She remembers that I was going to do a hotel up.
She is all over the place. You can't even have a conversation with Mark.
Oh, but you could. Ask me a
There
question.
was
I'll give you a direct answer. Yes, but since my face
remember
left,
you had,
I don't
he
have
had
to
all
wear a
those...
mask.
He bet us $5,000 each. He was going to have a hotel named after him. Right.
What was the name of it?
Mr. Paganini.
Martha's theme song.
Right.
And so I commissioned this artist to do paintings. One of you, too, Howard. It's a very nice one.
Thank you. Mark, so in other words...
Discouraged? No.
No, because the hotel you were going to put together failed. The Broadway show you were going to put together failed. The TV pilots failed. Everything failed.
And do you think that bothers me? It may bother you. At my age, the worst thing anybody could tell me is no.
What about the game show?
Yeah.
What happened to that?
I didn't pursue that like the others, but I don't intend to either.
And then there was the talk show where he was going to do a woman and a man.
Yeah.
That was part of the cooking and everything. It was very funny, actually.
Right. No one else found it funny, I guess.
Well, maybe not.
Right.
But do you think that should deter me?
At some point, maybe you say to yourself,
When do you get
this business isn't for me.
Well, with my new songs, introducing music. And
quickly, what is the play going to be that you're putting together now?
I'm not putting a play.
Well, whatever it's called, the nightclub act. What is that? Is there a theme? What is it? Just Mark Harris sings?
Mark Harris sings.
Uh-huh.
But it's a working title, My Life is a Joke.
I see. And you will make fun of yourself in this?
I'll just tell the truth. I think that's funny.
I see. You think your life is a joke?
Yeah, but in a good way.
Right. It's a fun-loving way.
I mean, you know, a lot of celebrities in real life have their illusions on stage.
Right.
I've been living my life full out every day, 24 hours a day.
Okay.
So now, the ex-wife who's still having relations with him, is
We're
there a
very close.
relationship
We're very
there,
close.
or are you just doing her occasionally?
No, we're very, very close.
Joe, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hi, Howard.
Yeah.
Listen, Joe, I'm a 20-year-old bisexual. I don't flame, but I'd like to meet Mark.
Really?
You want to do him?
I don't know if I do him, but is he like a sugar daddy?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, he's got $2.5 million from Martha Raye.
Really?
Yeah, he'll take care of you.
Mark, how you doing?
How you doing? I'm not a sugar daddy and not looking for blind dates.
Come on, Mark.
Come on, where?
Chris, you're on the air.
Yeah, get this butt-smelling faggot out of the studio.
Your nose is too close to your mouth if you smell.
He's sickening, this guy.
Some people are...
they can't take it.
Some people can't take Mark.
Not tolerant at all.
Personally, I love listening to Mark. I can listen all day.
All day.
Now, that's
all
the
day.
best thing I've heard all day.
It's the God's honest truth.
You want you want to play a legitimate song?
Do you have one?
Yeah, I gave it to Gary.
Yeah, I think he couldn't. He didn't think it was so legitimate.
Okay.
All right.
Whatever.
Okay, quickly sing a little something a cappella.
No way. Even the taxi driver asked me this morning. I said, not at this hour.
You will not sing a cappella.
No, I'm too tired.
All right. Next time you come in with the violin player.
Well, open call. Get me a violinist in New York, and we'll play.
He's dumping that guy.
All right.
I can see it.
Yeah, I don't think he put out enough.
No, I met somebody else.
Who'd you meet?
You see this clothing I'm wearing? I really met a baron where I was performing in Baden-Baden.
Oh,
and
dear.
he and his mother took me shopping. And this is it. Serious.
She's the only one who goes to Baden.
And Lisa Barrett.
Baden.
So nice. They named it twice.
Look like Brighton Beach.
Really?
It's the best. It's the best.
Baden.
This guy's having a good life.
Nobody else knows about Baden.
He is traveling like crazy. And Ainsley, you're on the air.
All right, yeah. I want to ask Mark what 10 schmucks are going to show up for this show.
What? I didn't understand.
She says, what 10 schmucks will show up for this show you're putting on?
10 schmucks won't. People with culture will.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
10 violinists?
No, 2.
You don't think anyone will show up for Mark's show?
Hell no. And if you play that song again, I'm going to kick your ass.
Your
Don't worry.
intelligence overwhelming.
No chance of that happening.
No way, man.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye.
Well, Mark, you've infuriated the entire audience once again.
Yeah.
And good luck on your trips to Bottom. Well, he'll be going to the bottom.
The Baron.
The Baron Bottom. And I'm glad you met someone. Please come in when you have a violin player.
No, bring us the Baron.
Yeah, bring in some of your men. That's what we want to meet.
The men?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring in your boyfriends. We want to meet them.
Bring the Baron.
All of them.
Bring the Baron. He's so handsome.
Baden.
Geschmack is a Baden.
I really, I could use a psychoanalyst after this.
You did fine.
I did fine.
Yeah.
Compared to what?
What?
He's a dickweed.
Calm down, honey.
What, is she in a garden? Yeah.
Mark.
Yes.
He's a dickweed.
Come in with your...
What do you do, punch that in all the time? Who's gardening?
Come here with one of your boyfriends, like the Baron, one time, will you?
No, I'll tell you the truth after the show.
You will know.
I can see that. Why? I mean, they look at this and say, what's wrong with them? They think Americans are crazy to begin with.
All right. Well, there you go. Rod, what do you want?
I feel bad for the guy. Everybody's criticizing homosexuality, but if you'd be shocked to find out there's more than we know, you know what I mean?
What are you saying?
I'm saying, everybody's criticizing him being gay, let him be gay.
Right, I agree with you.
Be gay.
There you go. Be gay as you want to be.
I don't think we can stop him.
Just make sure you climax.
Electroshock therapy wouldn't stop him.
Yeah, maybe the electric stuff might help him out.
All right.
Electric.
Mark Harris, everybody.
Mark Harris.
To a man who can't say work on the air without getting in trouble. Howard Stern.
Next, we have Mark. Thanks for coming in, man. It's always good to check in with Mark. Hey, coming up next, the girl who lights up a room, and Ed McMahon is calling us. You know Ed McMahon? You do know him personally? You do? I don't know. I can't hear him.
No, he doesn't. No.
He isn't projecting. I say, do you know Ed McMahon?
Personally, no, but I've seen him at events.
You have?
Yeah, in Beverly Hills.
Well, he's going to be calling in.
Oh, good.
Anything you want to ask him?
No, just send him hello.
I will. Never been a friend of Martha Raye's, Ed McMahon? I'm shocked. Figured you would have known her.
He knew her.
Yeah, but whatever. So we'll be speaking with Ed McMahon later, too. So that's going to be good. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.